In the past few years, the health app marketplace has exploded. There are now over 300,000 healthcare apps available for download. This brings many benefits to an increasingly digital population, but also some difficulties. How can you navigate this increasingly growing marketplace? How can you be sure that what you download will suit your needs? And more importantly, how can you be sure that those apps are clinically valid or even safe? Health apps are key to prevention. But for healthcare professionals, the lack of a clear quality indicator or industry standard prevents the full embracing of apps in day-to-day practice. ORCHA are forging the path in reliable health app use. They collate, curate and review all the hundreds of thousands of health apps out there. Through a stringent, thorough and efficient review process, they provide users with detailed information on the health apps available, enabling users to intuitively navigate and comprehensively understand the health app marketplace.
The ORCHA review process starts with a weekly assessment of all the apps that are available on the App Store and Google Play. We're looking for two primary things through the review process. The first is we capture a whole load of characteristics about an app that allow us to down the line target it to an individual's personal preferences and characteristics. This could, for example, include somebody who has a Fitbit or an Amazon Alexa, and equally somebody who is a teenager or over 40 or has hearing difficulties or sight difficulties. The second part of our review process really focuses on an app's compliance with key standards and regulations. That's split into three areas. We look at data and security, we look at clinical safety, and we also look at user experience. The results of our assessment of each of those three areas form a score, and that score is published on our site and allows users to compare the scores of similar apps and find the one that best meets their needs.
The site allows individuals and professionals to find, compare and match apps to their specific needs. Health and care organisations use ORCHA to promote the adoption of better apps for healthier living. With over 273 app categories and many more filter options, finding the best apps is easier than ever. The app cards display a wealth of information on the reviewed areas so that a more informed decision can be made. There are two primary users, professionals and patients or the public. Patients and the public can use the site freely, but they can also sign up so that they can be alerted to new apps in a category that they're interested in. They can also then view personal app recommendations from professionals such as their GP. Health and care professionals receive an activation email or upgrade code to allow them to access professional features of the site, which include the ability to recommend an app to a patient via email or text, view logs of previous recommendations, and establish an indemnity chain of contextualized recommendations.
With such a vast number of healthcare apps now available for download, we as clinicians are now facing situations where patients are coming to us utilizing apps in the management of their own health. Just as we must do for pharmaceutical drugs or other medical devices, we must ensure that the apps our patients use are safe, secure and effective. ORCHA allows for this, but also provides transparency in identifying and recommending the most appropriate health app for our patients' healthcare needs.
ORCHA are currently working with a growing number of healthcare economies covering over 8 million citizens and have the largest global health app library. They are enabling access to thousands of reviewed apps, supporting people to manage conditions remotely, and have activated hundreds of professionals to use health apps with their patients. Over the last few months, they have won the TSA National Tech Industry Award, been shortlisted for the GBE Award, and have received a fellowship to the NHS England National Innovation Accelerator. ORCHA has built a solution that works and is rolling out at scale and pace. So why not start using ORCHA, your health app finder?